Alright, welcome everybody. It is the 21st of July. It's a beautiful, warm, sunny day out here. We're going to take our normal route home and see if we can't have a nice zero disengagement drive. We're in a parking lot here. I'm just going to manually drive us to the exit and then allow Beta to take over and pull us out. We are on FSD Beta 11.4.4. It's been performing very well for us, and I'm seeing progress on the build, which is exciting to see. .6 is in the works. I understand Tesla employees have already received it. Hopefully it makes its way to external customers. So we're going to engage FSD Beta here and allow it to pull us out of this parking lot. We need to select the middle lane here to continue straight. I'm going to expand the navigation so everyone has a little bit better of a view of what we're doing here, and I can move my cell phone holder. I know that gets in the way. Thirsty. I've been running a lot and I'm thirsty all the time. It's just insane. I drink like 150 ounces of water a day now. It's just insane. Alright, so we got a little hump in the road here. Everyone's driving nice and slow for it. And then accelerates up this hill. So we have a single lane, well, two-way traffic, but single lane road on each side. I think the feature I'm most excited for right now is being able to customize my left scroll wheel. Beta testers that are on 11.4.4 currently don't have that feature enabled. And that's pretty much been the standard. Like, everyone who's on the latest FSD Beta release kind of misses out on the most recent features for everyone, for non-beta users, which is a fine trade-off for me. I'd rather have FSD Beta than a customizable left scroll wheel. With that said, it will be excellent to be able to switch between chill and sport acceleration just using the scroll wheel. I really like that they added the ability to change the FSD Beta setting using the right scroll wheel. So you can change it now from aggressive, normal, or was it chill? I think it's chill. Yeah. Chill, average, or assertive for your FSD Beta settings. But then you also have chill or sport mode for your acceleration setting. So soon you'll be able to add that to the left scroll wheel. And that'll be excellent. That'll be great. And if you prefer to add something else, there are other customizable options as well. So I'm looking forward to that. Some other Tesla news for today. We have 84-month financing available now, which definitely can help to lower the monthly payment amount for people. Most shoppers are just shopping for a monthly rate, a monthly payment amount, okay? Which is understandable, and that's how we work here in America, right? It's monthly payments on your credit cards, it's monthly payments on your mortgage, it's monthly payments on your car, and we get paid usually weekly, bi-weekly, right? So it's usually, you know, how much money are you taking home on a monthly basis determines what kind of car you can afford. So being able to extend out the payments an additional year obviously makes your payments lower, but it will increase the total finance charge for the life of the loan. What that means is you're paying more in interest over 8 years versus 7 years, obviously. Beta is performing very well today. We have cars in front of us are driving slow, but they're driving correctly, and they're driving kind of in a way that Beta is able to stay behind. Like some drivers who stop abruptly and accelerate quickly, Beta has a hard time following those smoothly, right? But these guys ahead of us are kind of driving steadily, and that's making it easy for us to follow them. Very hot, 90 degrees today. Well, at least that's the temperature my car is reading. Yeah, it's not that hot. It's in the 80s somewhere. So this car ahead of us is going to brake for his right turn. That's fine. I just gave us a little accelerator tap just so we can get out, proceed, and give the person behind us some room. I'm going to get the car washed tomorrow morning. I'm excited. I like getting the car washed. I put an extra layer of wax after by hand buff everything out. Do a nice interior detail. The car is going to be looking great. I gotta wipe off the insides of these windows. Beta's doing really good today. Go ahead. There you go. Nice. That was Beta's go decision there. No accelerator press. I was a little hesitant for this car about to pull out, but that was fine. We're gonna get into this left lane here so this car behind us doesn't try to pass us. We are making a left up ahead. Beta was a little hesitant there. Like a human driver would have just went straight for it. But I'm comfortable with how we performed that turn. Alright, so we have our first unprotected left here. We need to yield to these 2 lanes of traffic. Okay. Now, one thing that I've seen Beta do is try to cut these guys off, which we didn't try to do today, which is good. And then we need to sit here patiently with our steering wheel straight, which we have. There's enough room for the car behind us to navigate around us. And now we're gonna go. Beautiful, turning the steering wheel left first and then applying the accelerator. Very good job, Beta. Very good job. All right, so we're gonna manually reduce our speed here just because there's a bunch of potholes. Ugh. Try to be as nice as I can on these tires that have almost 30,000 miles on them now. Should probably start thinking about replacing them. They are rated for 50K miles, but I'm in New York, so we have a lot of weatherized roads, potholes, salt. Plus, I've been using sport acceleration pretty much my entire 30,000 miles. So these tires are getting some pretty good use. They're starting to make tires specifically for EVs, which is good because EVs have a lot more like thrust and acceleration and jerk compared to ICE cars. So they definitely need that extra grippiness. And like here in New York, we need all weather tires. Like you definitely need all weather tires, if not put on actual real winter tires. It's my one gripe about the performance. Like my next Tesla is most likely going to be a Model 3 Performance, and they come with summer tires, so you kind of have to, right off the bat, you know, your first year of ownership, you're going to have to buy some new tires, but that's fine, it's okay. What I'll probably do is just get some good winter tires and then just switch it off every year. That's probably what I'll do. I'll probably get like actual, like a complete wheel and tire set. You know, I feel like that's probably gonna even out over the course of, because you have a choice of either just switching off the tires or you can just switch off the wheel and tire. And I think if you switch off the wheel and tire, it's actually cheaper to do, but you have the upfront cost of buying a duplicate set of wheels. But I think I'll probably just do that. I'm gonna keep this baby for another 2 years. I've had it for 2 years and a month. I'm probably gonna, and I have 30,000 miles on it. So Teslas come with 50,000 mile warranties. And I'm currently subscribing to FSD Beta, which you hit the 15K mark. I believe it was like 6 years and a month, or 6 years and 3 months, or something like that. I did the math on it. So I definitely don't want to keep it more than 6 years. I put 30K miles over 2 years, and I think I'll probably hit 50K miles at the 4-year mark, maybe a little sooner, and then I'll be out of the full warranty. Which, and you know, there are plenty of Tesla owners that keep it after the warranty, and I would probably be fine doing that. But I want to upgrade to hardware 4, and I want the performance Model 3. I've really liked my long range with the acceleration boost. I think it's a great car. It's fantastic. I have like almost a unicorn car. It has the lumbar support. I have the heat pump. It's a 2021. I have the ultrasonic sensors. I have, but I'm running Tesla Vision because it's a 2021 model. So I've been on Tesla Vision since the start. I have a very advanced Tesla. I feel like for a Model 3, I probably have the most advanced Tesla you could have, apart from performance with track mode. And by that I mean like the software updates and everything that have been built into hardware 3. It's a very capable car. Like, we're literally handling this drive. I'm not doing anything. Like, Beta's handling everything, to the point where like I'm trying to keep up with, trying to think of things to talk about here besides the drive, because we're doing it and Beta's just performing. So we're going to put in our final destination here. Probably shouldn't be using the term final destination when we're testing autonomous vehicles. Just kidding. So how was everyone's day? How was everyone's week? Let me know in the comments one thing you did this week that you're proud of. One thing that turned out well for you this week that you can look back and you can say, wow, you know, I did a good job, or, you know, I'm glad that I put the effort into this thing, you know, and I was able to see some good results there. Talk to me. You know, what do you got? What do you got for me? I'll tell you something I'm proud of that I did this week. I'm in the Nike Run Club app, and I'm on the marathon plan. And I had a really good run last night. 3 miles in, just under 3 miles in under 30 minutes. So I almost broke the 10 minutes a mile mark, which I've been working my way up to. I was living a quite sedentary lifestyle up until about a year and a half, 2 years ago. I started walking a lot. Got my cardio game up there to the point where, you know, I felt comfortable running, and now I think I'm on my 5th week of a marathon plan. I did 8 miles straight this past Saturday, and I have, for my long run this week, I have a 10-mile run, which I might do tomorrow. I'm not doing that tonight. I just worked friggin' 9.5 hours or some shit like that. I'm pretty tired. I'm gonna go home and make some dinner and go for a short run. Cook dinner, eat dinner, clean up, go for a run. Probably take a shower. So, no disengagements. My hands haven't even been on the steering wheel for a good portion of this drive, just because Beta is performing really well today. I'm not sure if I said that already, Kappa B. This whole road here was recently repaved, and they put brand new lane markings down, and it's just been amazing to see the day-to-day changes. So, Beta was handling this with no lane markings perfectly. Every time. So what just happened there was we had a truck turning in front of us, and a human intuition knew that he had enough time to make his turn without us having to slow down. Beta doesn't quite have the level of intuition that a human does yet. So Beta recognized that as a potential hazard, labeled it as a FCW for me, a forward collision warning, and wanted to brake and steer to the left. What I did was I disregarded the FCW because my brain already did the calculation automatically. I already knew the truck had enough time to make his turn. So I kind of just gave us an accelerator press to override the brake. And that allowed us to continue at our steady 35 miles an hour. You can see here I have my set speed to 36. If you set the speed to 36, you're generally going to be going 35. Because 36 is your maximum speed. So usually your speed is going to be like 35 point something in there. We do have an unprotected left coming up at the end of this road. We will be needing to cross 2 lanes of traffic. And then make an immediate right turn that has a yield sign. Excuse me, I have the hiccups. Oh, God. Like an empty stomach right now. Oh, God. Oh, I'm dying. Gotta love the sights during the summertime in the city. Alright. So we got one car in front of us, one car behind us. There's another stop sign over to the left here. There's another stop sign there. Alright, we have a car coming this way. We have a car coming this way, another car coming this way. After this car is our turn, and we're gonna go. Beautiful. Very nice. And then into our quick right turn here with a yield sign. Very nice. Alright, that was a job very well done. Right, now we can get into this left lane here. I'm actually gonna put my hand on the wheel here, just to make sure. You see how the directional is still on? Beta hasn't fully committed to this lane yet, just to give extra room to those oncoming cars. Which I kind of like that. That was nice, because there was no cars on our right-hand side. So that's what a human would have done, was just give like that extra room to the people on the left, which is cool. Cool with that. Alright, so now this is a blind left turn here, and you'll see there are 2 sets of lane markings. A single white line and then a double curved yellow. We need to follow the double curved yellow. Wow, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. I'm happy with that today. That's better than we had been doing. What Beta likes to do is, if there's no oncoming traffic on a left-hand turn, we'll make the turn tighter, which is what a beginner driver does. But then an experienced driver learns that even if there's no oncoming traffic while you're making your turn, you still need to make it as wide as possible, assuming that a car may magically appear there. So basically what you do is, an experienced driver, when they make a left-hand turn, they will always make it wide around like the white bar, the white stop bar. I hope you know what I'm talking about. I hope I'm describing it well. All right, Beta's doing a great job. We only have a couple hard situations left. One of my favorite interactions is next. So we have a 4-lane road. That guy should not have done that. That was very illegal. We have a 4-lane road. We will be in the third most lane from the left, and we need to merge all the way over to the left lane. So merge 2 lanes of traffic simultaneously, because there's a very short deadline. So what we do is we put on our rear view camera. We'll reduce our speed to 30 here. So that's 1 lane merged, and the second. Beta did a great job today. Great job, Beta. We had no cars behind us. That made it, that helped to make it an easy merge. We did have a car in front of us, which Beta was a little concerned about. All right, so we're gonna do our accident here. Yeah. So Beta, for some reason, doesn't react to correct itself to the middle of the lane until the last possible second there. It's getting a little better, and I know that I'm very sure that with the next version release, that'll be corrected, because that's such an easy little fix right there. I'm surprised, honestly, it hasn't even been fixed mid-release, because there are updates that are made even without a major point release. There's definitely some tweaking that Tesla can do behind the scenes. All right, so we really only have one difficult situation coming up left on this drive. So we have a protected right-hand turn here. We are allowed to make this right on red. I am going to try to let Beta do the 0 input. So I'm not giving any accelerator presses here. And we just got our green arrow. That should help. Yeah, there we go. So that was all Beta. We're going to get into this left lane here. There you go. Only because there's a blind driveway there. Or hidden driveway, I should say. Alright, so this car is parking. We gave him a little space. That was nice. Very nice. Alright, and now we're getting into this left lane here. Beta likes to do it as immediately, which is fine. I'm okay with it. I'm a little more patient when I get into this lane, but that's okay. Alright, so we have alright, so we're going to stop for this red. And now this is our last challenging intersection for this drive. So it's a very wide turn, and there are 2 lanes over there, and we need to ultimately be into the rightmost lane, because you'll need to be in that right lane to continue straight. However, when you're making a left turn, the correct thing to do is to get into the leftmost lane and then move over, as if possible, you know. That's the technically correct thing to do, even though if you just pull straight into that right lane, usually you'll be fine given the circumstances. There are some roads though that you shouldn't do that. All right, so pedestrians have the right of way here, but those guys have plenty of room before they get to us. So Beta took the right of way ahead of them, which is fine. And then we went ahead and got into our lane. Perfect. This used to be a very difficult intersection. Beta's doing a great job every time lately. which is exciting to see. So this pedestrian is going to cross, that's fine. That's it for the challenging situations. I think that's a 0 disengagement drive, knock on wood. Don't jinx us. I find this interesting. Currently, the speed limit is 30, and I have our speeds set to 30. Beta is having trouble getting up to 30. Like, it keeps getting to, like, 28, 29. And the reason is because it's a narrow road, and all those parked vehicles were making Beta very uncomfortable. That was not a smart way to cross the street, but it worked out for them. My God. Oh, we got a flagger ahead, huh? Be prepared to stop. What do we got? Some road work up ahead? It looks like they closed up for the day. Alright, so we need to get into this right lane. And we are stopping for a traffic light here. Excellent. I like that they added the, they now label the stoplight that we are obeying as blue. So now these lights, we're stopped for this red light, so it's marked as blue here on my screen. There's several sets of stoplights here, as you can see. The one directly in front of us that's kind of angled that way, at night, it appears very green in the sky. Here in the, so like sometimes Beta will incorrectly respect that one instead of the first one. So that's a known issue, which is still being worked out. So we're going through a school zone here. Some people kind of drive slower, even though it's summertime and it's 5 o'clock at night. Person ahead of us is doing 25-ish in a 30, which is fine. It's his choice. Well, that was a fun drive. See how easy FSD Beta makes it? We're literally getting to the point where, like, if you have a, you know, a nice routine route, you know, nothing crazy, there's not, you know, clear summer day, you're gonna have a 0 disengagement drive, you know, most of the time. All right, we need to give extra way for these cones. That was very nice. Like, it's just handling everything. All right, I really hope you enjoyed our drive today. It was parking lot to parking lot with 0 disengagements and just a few accelerator presses. That's really it. Beta's getting really good. When I'm starting to have a lot of 0 disengagement drives, I know it's time for a new update here in New York. I'm going to go ahead and manually disengage so I can pull us into our parking spot here. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. I would really appreciate it. I'm really trying to get out there, you know, and grow this channel. You know, I'm posting, you know, every day. Oh, I should have let it do the auto park. Oh well. I really would love it if you could, you know, tell me what you think in the comments. Let me know what you think of autonomous vehicles, if you think they're going to be the future. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.